damn, y'all have been consistent every week.
Mm-hmm. We missed 1 week. We missed the week before last.
Yeah, we missed
last week.
Yeah, we missed. Yeah, because he was busy and I was busy.
The house is still at 53. Did y'all double up? Do 2 of them in 1 week?
No, we just get 1 week.
Okay.
We just didn't upload one Tuesday. So like,
but we
2
have,
weeks ago,
but besides that, we haven't missed a single week.
Yeah.
We've done it every single week.
Okay.
I've been to this food's house I've been to that cobblestone road all the time. I pass by it every single week.
52 encounters with the cobblestone.
52 encounters.
That's sick, dude. That's a big, you know what I mean? Consistency is like the hardest thing in life.
Yeah.
So the fact that y'all have, even if you missed 1 week, like that's.
Yeah. Well, we've had to do film 2 episodes in 1 week because he's gone 1 week or I'm gone,
Right.
but we've still kept it on.
You've done the logistics to still be consistent.
Yeah.
That's sick, dude. Congrats.
Yeah. Hey, well, thank you for coming on. If you guys don't know who this is, TJ Murphy, second time on the podcast.
Yes, sir.
The first person?
The first guest. No, wait. Was he our first guest?
Yeah, I think he's first guest.
Him or 4 of the 3 was the first.
I think y'all mentioned I was the first.
Yeah, he's the first.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
so now we got the second year. We got TJ back on again.
Yeah.
If you haven't listened to the first one, go listen to the first one. That one probably. We're not gonna do like a whole backstory again. We've already done it. So like, if you want to know more about TJ, go listen to that first episode. We're in a different studio, but now he came out to Riverside. We're not in Hollywood anymore.
We got TJ in the rip.
It's a lot nicer.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah. And I don't know how you have a hoodie still on.
Bro,
you're not warm in that right now.
I'm not, dude. I was when I stepped out of the car. But
yeah, no,
got
outside.
The AC
yeah.
You got that expensive unit.
You know what I'm saying?
I've been online and seen how much that is.
Oh, dude, we just installed like a split unit in my house and shit.
Yeah.
I think I paid like.
You posted it last.
Bro,
yeah.
That's the one, dude. Like these shits are cool and like the window ones are cool, but dude, that split unit, that's the one.
Yeah.
Dude. That's that shit.
Yeah, my girl, she moved out here and she hasn't endured the heat yet. And it was like 82 yesterday. And she's like, it's so hot in the crib. I'm like, you have no idea.
Hold the microphone a little bit closer.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Good. But your apartment building, does it allow like the window ACs or no?
Yeah, it does. And I was going to buy one because I moved into that shit during the heat wave.
Oh, yeah.
Last year, I don't know if y'all felt it over here, but in LA, like I know it gets hot over here, but like in LA it was like 108 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
And it was the week, like it was the day after I moved into my new apartment. And of course I didn't have AC in that. So like I was like, you know what? Let me just drink hella beer and like hella water. I'm going to go get some lemonade and leave my shirt off and just figure this out. And literally a week after that heat wave, it got like nice out in LA.
Yeah.
And it hasn't been hot up until like Thursday. This past Thursday, it's finally broken like 80 again. So I actually came up on one of those. Some dude was moving out of his apartment like a few doors down.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, yo, you want this? I'm like, I'm not going to need it now, but I'm definitely going to need it.
Yeah. See, that's the thing about
He just gave it to you?
Yeah, he basically had a ton of stuff I needed, dude. I bought a TV stand off of him. He gave me like literally like 100 books. But like I paid him like $75 just because like he gave me a printer, bro. He gave me a guitar capo.
Oh, damn.
Gave me like a lifetime worth of ink and printer paper.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, this is at least like $400.
Yeah, something slight. You know what I mean?
Tons of books, like cool stuff too. But
now when we moved out there and shit too, like my apartment building is like, hey, you can't put those window ACs and shit, dude. I made it, I think, like 2 days in summer. I was like, nah, fuck that.
Dude, what are they going to do? Come in and rip it out?
Hell no, bro. And then I seen somebody else in the building with it, and I was like, man, fuck that. Like, I'm going to get my shit. And my homie Chi-Chi, he was working at fucking Home Depot in Hollywood and shit. He's like, come in, dude. I'll give you the discount and shit. So I went in there, fucking veteran discount, fucking employee discount. I think I paid like $100 for this shit. It was like $4. He's like, dude, just he was like, bro, just get out of here, dude. Just get out of here and shit. Shout out to my homie Chi-Chi if you're listening and shit, bro. Yeah.
So we might need a Home Depot plug if we still need to get back out there.
Man. Oh, if he still he moved to Boston. He was an engineer and shit too. He was he went crazy and shit. But yeah,
they're about to make it mandatory, or at least they're trying to make it mandatory. There's AC in all units in LA.
Oh, good.
They should. I mean, it gets hot as hell.
Like, I think about like older people and stuff, bro. Because the job I used to have, I'd be on the phone with people. Like, a lot of people were like struggling and stuff.
Yeah,
bro, it'd be old people, real deal. Like, both sides of it. Like, I can't afford my AC bill and I'm like literally burning up, or I can't afford my heat bill when the like energy prices were shooting. It's just like heartbreaking to hear. It's like I'm not mad if they require that. Like, even though landlords have had a tough past few years, like the least you could do in LA is hit the AC one time.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, well, you go ahead. Actually, you talk about what you're.
Oh no, we're gonna start talking about like fucking landlords and shit.
Okay, we're not gonna talk about that. But last time we had TJ on, it was 7 months ago. We looked at it, right? So 7 months ago.
Yeah.
Is what you want to update people on what you've done in like the last 7 months?
Yeah, for sure. Basically in the last 7 months, like it's been like a very, I don't know, transitionary period. Like I was working a job like 9 to 5
right.
and like kind of doing what I had to do to like survive.
Yeah.
And like obviously like still like, but I basically, that was a time, and I told y'all last time, basically to sum it up, it was kind of like that Misery Loves Company was kind of like the time period of that little chapter, which was just a beat tape that I put out kind of as something to represent like that little time period.
Oh, okay.
Because I was taking the bus, I was taking the train. We talked about it last time. Like I was just seeing hella shit on a daily basis. And I told her, I was like, I need to put something out that like represents this. And I was like, I'm going to do like a tape with that in mind.
Yeah.
So, having said it on here and you know what I mean? It's one thing if you just like, I try to be a man of my word. But once it was on the podcast, I'm like, all right, I got to do that.
Yeah.
So I released that. I resigned from my day job. I finally got a car. So that's all different now.
Yeah.
Like, and basically I'm just working on right now, dude, like, not commissioning, but like initiating as much like independent producer work as I can.
Right.
Like whether that be dropping singles with people, working on projects with people, or just staying, in touch with A&Rs and trying to expand that, going out to events.
Yeah.
Like you said, the music is only 25% of kind of the like career you're going to do in like production. So just trying to be more outside, trying to like reach out to more producers and artists to work with. Going to more events. So basically just trying to, put the focus all on music right now.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm still doing things on the side, obviously, to pay bills. But, like, when I was here, I was fully in corporate world doing music whenever I could. You know what I mean? And now it's a little bit more organized and structured. And, I kind of have more of, like, a set idea of how I want to, keep going with what I'm doing. And, it's been, since the last time I came on, like, I've just been linking up. I hadn't even linked with Hijinks. Like, y'all had told me to go link with Hijinks.
Yeah.
I've been working with a lot of producers. Hijinks, me and Julian have been working a lot. My homie Swisher, like, just been trying to, crank out as much stuff as possible. Because it's the first time in my life where I have A&R saying, yo, do you have beats for this person? Or, you know what I mean? I'm looking for this, or we're working on a project for this person, and I got to deliver, I was in Phoenix the other day, last week, with the homie Jams and my homie Swisher, who produces as well, and I got a text from my friend in New York, and he asked for beats from an artist. I'll tell you after, but I was just like, are you crazy? Like, I was like, are you insane? Like, maybe I have something for them, but, like, that's so out of my world. Like,
right.
And it's like, I need to be ready. Well,
it was Ice Spice, huh?
Dude, I wish. Nah, if it were I have some Ice Spice beats in the cut. But nah, that's I don't know who said it. Was probably you would be able to tell me.
Gotcha.
But you're the basketball fan, too, aren't you?
Yeah.
It was like, success is when, preparation meets opportunity.
Yep.
And no, I think it was Nipsey Hussle, actually. I don't know. But that's like kind of one thing that I've taken into account as well, is just like, you need to be ready for them unexpected opportunities.
Yeah.
Because you really never know. Like, you think of like your favorite producers, there are artists that you would have never dreamed of them working with.
Yeah.
But they had to be ready, or you know what I mean? They still had to deliver for that to be a thing. Yep. So, just being ready and diversifying, having beats for kind of every style. Yeah. That's why I like working with different producers,
Yeah.
Yep.
Everybody's going to make you do something differently. Their choices are going to be different from yours.
Yep.
So just kind of, embracing that, just trying to be more prepared, and then also initiating more stuff with artists. Because we talked about it last time, bro, like the side-by-side, the artist and producer name.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, we've got DistroKid, we've got your own Apple Music, your own Spotify. It's like, we need to run that up.
Yeah, I mean,
you can have more fans than these artists because realistically, your sound is gonna be more consistent than what this artist is saying.
Yes,
that's true.
Yeah, I think that's a big. I think that's like a big thing now. It's like I think even for just like from production, like to go as a producer now is a lot easier than it was back in the day. Like if you want to have your own stuff and your own streaming stuff, like I feel like more people are inclined to listen to it. Like I don't even need lyrics on this shit. Some people just like to just rap over your shit while your shit's playing, you know. So if you can just do your own thing, like people do like that shit for sure. Yeah,
man, like you see people, you know, I know of people that make tons of money a month just off of the instrumental stuff on Spotify.
For sure, bro.
Yeah.
There was it's something I saw the other day, and it was like 400 million streams some dude had on this instrumental that he had just posted like an Instagram reel that had just been like algorithmed into the explore page.
Yep.
And it's like, bro, like it's as far as you want to take it, because like with me, when I'm cooking in the kitchen, not like in the studio, but like when I'm cooking food. When I'm cooking food, I'll tell Alexa to play some jazz because I don't want to hear any. You know what I mean? I want to think. Like, I don't want to hear any lyrics or anything. So the fact that like we have something funky that, and then people are, you know what I mean? People like to freestyle. So
they say that's better for you too. I think it's like scientifically proven. Like when you're eating, listening to like classical music, it like helps you digest and stuff. Same thing with like cooking with jazz. I think apparently like you would, I don't know what it does, but it obviously like helps out something. But
there's a reason I do it. Like,
for sure.
There was right when I did like, you know what I mean? I wasn't working the 9 to 5 anymore. I was like, man, I need to get structured. So I basically, I came across it within like the first week. They're like, and I've expanded it. But basically the idea was you wake up, you don't look at your phone or anything. Maybe you drink some water or some shit, but you work out hard as you can for like 20 minutes. And then like you need to like journal for 20 minutes and then go do something like learn for 20 minutes, whether that's reading or watching a tutorial or something. But like they're like, you know what? Also listen to classical music while you're getting your day started, while you're in the shower, while you're working out. Some kind of like primitive feeling, like it's like a feeling of elegance. Like you kind of feel like you staying in a castle or something just by having it on. Like
dude, that's crazy you're saying that, because I feel like I do that and I don't even know. Like I didn't know anything that you like, all the science behind that. I didn't even know what that meant, but I do that kind of sometimes too.
Bro, there's all kinds of music is funny because there's experiments with like lab rats or like different plants. Even they'll play heavy metal for this, like this, you know what I mean? This trial of plants, and then they'll play classical music, and the classical ones are flourishing. Not to hate heavy metal. I don't know what the experiment was. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So it's like that kind of stuff really does. There's like a thing people do. It's like no rap before noon. Where it's just like, you don't really want your input to be talking about AK-47s. Like, you know.
It's all frequency and shit too. Like I think it was Tuesday. I got like a sound bath. You ever had like a sound bath and shit?
Nah.
It's crazy, bro. It's like all these like Tibetan bowls, and they play them around you for like fucking 30 minutes, like an hour, bro.
Did you go to a mosque? Where were you?
Nah, it was like some crazy ass fucking lady, dude. It was like she has like her own kind of like business and shit, and it's like sound healing and shit, bro. It was
I've heard of that, but I've never been to
She put like a bowl on my head and like rang that shit for like a minute and shit, dude. Like, I was like, whoa. I was kind of like taken back by it. You know what I'm saying?
Did you get a Groupon? How'd you find out?
Dude, we did it at my job and shit, bro. We got some lady to put
up and shit. You got hooked up at your job. Okay.
Yeah, it was like health and wellness week or some shit.
Okay.
So we found this lady. She came through and shit, and I just fucking laid there on a yoga mat, bro. She's playing like these Tibetan bowls and shit, dude.
What?
Wild.
How'd you feel after that?
I felt great, dude.
What about during it? Like, was it like
during it?
Awkward? Like what?
You probably don't remember. You were in a trance.
I was in a trance, bro. A lot of people were like,
did they make you drink this drink before you?
Yeah, dude. It was like Kool-Aid flavor or some shit.
Like blowing smoke in your ears and shit.
But that shit was wild, bro. But it was all like frequency and shit. Very weird.
Dang.
Very interesting. Yeah.
Did you get a business card or anything?
Yeah, I got one. I'll give it to you and shit, dude. It's very good. But it's called a sound bath. That's what it's called.
I've heard of that, but I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, very weird. Tibetan bowls or some shit, bro. But yeah,
and how long is the session?
What's up?
How long is that session? 20 minutes, you said?
Oh, she played for like 30 minutes, bro.
And it's just you?
No, which is like a group of people.
Okay.
You lay down on the floor and like the frequencies like literally resonate in the room. It could be in here and this shit would be so loud, bro. It's wild.
Damn.
That's crazy.
She's like dude.
But like, what did it? How? Because I'm not even gonna lie. I've heard of that.
Yeah.
And I used to be like judging people like that's some hippie shit. Like I don't know what that like. What's
all
that
the
doing?
stuff you think is some hippie shit,
yeah.
except for like some crazy like.
Yeah.
Things,
Yeah.
It's like there's a reason people.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, how do you
like
feel?
that's the barricade that keeps like everybody else out of it. Is being like,
That's
oh,
true.
that's some hippie shit.
Yeah.
Like meditating is it's so cheap. Like it costs
free,
nothing,
dude.
Yeah.
Zero.
And you will hear 1,000 testimonies from people. Meditation changed my life.
Yeah.
And then people will be like, that's some hippie shit.
That's some hippie shit.
And it's like, but you're going through it, and you're not even willing to spend $0 to try something.
Yeah.
It's the human condition. You're afraid of what you're not.
I like hippie shit, so I'm for it. You know what I mean? I'm like, I fuck with hippie shit. The other stuff, I'm just like, that's kind of weak. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I got to go to this building. We're all gonna say prayer. That's kind of weak, you know?
Yeah.
But like meditating and shit, that's just fire.
There's something about someone doing a service for you that you don't have to do anything, but just kind of like take it in.
Yeah, I fuck with that shit.
Like, pause. But nah, like, that's cool, bro.
Yeah,
like,
check that shit out.
Anything like that.
Sound
but like,
bad,
what does it make you feel like after though? What happens? Like,
I felt lighter, bro. I felt like I felt more peaceful. I felt, you're talking about like waking up 30 minutes or like an hour before you like look at your phone and work out like hard. I do
like
that
that's
a
what
lot
you
of
do
times.
all the
Yeah, I
time.
do that a lot of times too because like I feel like I just walk around like angry all the time. But if you just go run up this mountain, like you're just less angry, bro. Like I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, bro, like I fuck with you, you know what I'm saying? I call everybody brother just because like we're all brothers, bro. You know what I mean? Until you're not, you know what I mean?
True.
And it's just like, you know what I mean? Like you don't want to go out there and just kind of like face the world with the fucking chip on your shoulder every single day.
Discomfort is what brings you peace.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's one thing I've really learned is like working. So basically what I do in the morning, because I've expanded on that, like 20 minutes like of working out or whatever, like cool. I like to keep it around like 25, 30.
Yeah.
Break a sweat. And then, bro, I journal for 3 pages. There's this book that my homie put me on to. It's called The Artist's Way.
The Artist's Way.
Yeah, and it's been like, I've met people since reading it that have been doing it for like 7 years.
Okay.
And basically the idea is to journal in the morning for 3 whole pages.
You just write?
Right. And it doesn't matter what you write about. It could be about what happened yesterday. It could be about what your intentions are for today. It could be that you're stressed out about the cat peeing in the living room. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's basically what the idea is to do, like you're saying, when you walk around angry.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just need to run up a mountain and challenge yourself to get your mind at ease.
Yeah.
You need to challenge yourself. Like, the devil will find work for idle hands.
Yeah,
Like,
for
that's
sure.
why, like, if people are extremely wealthy and they didn't make their money or whatever, they'll turn to drugs or they'll get crazy addictions.
Yeah.
You got to be challenging yourself. So, like, not to come off David Goggins-y or whatever, but it's like, also, when you just have thoughts swirling in your own head, part of the exercise is to get out of that overthinking and you're just focused on achieving whatever is in front of you.
Yeah.
But the reason that I do sometimes it takes almost an hour to do the 3 pages is because it completely not eliminates, but you're faced with everything that you're thinking about that you just keep consistently swirling around in your head. So it's called your survival brain. Oh, the rent's due in a week. Oh, my car's got this problem. Oh, this person didn't do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you just get it out of your head, they call it brain drain, and then you see it in front of you on paper, there's something about it that doesn't really keep it cycling in your head that much. So if you do that every day, like, you kind of just reset and you just, like, essentially just vomit out all of the stuff you wake up stressing about.
Yeah.
Then you're kind of like turning a fresh page. I don't have any more things I need to talk about with myself.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's like I feel like I have to do that.
Yeah.
Because I'm like
If you're a creative person, dude, there's no how to be a creative and succeed in
That's
your
true.
field.
Yeah, it's just
You can go off examples, but you're overthinking. You're hard on yourself. There's all kinds of factors, financial, emotional, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Relationship stuff. You need to get that out, bro. If you just have that overthinking, you need to dump it. So
I'm
like,
really gonna try that tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
get the book too, bro, because it's a workshop and it's like every week you'll have different tasks. The idea is, I should be doing a paid promotion for this. The idea is to silence your survival brain and to bring out your inner child, as they say. And your inner child is the you that doesn't have any inhibitions, any self-doubt.
Yeah.
Oh, you would be in a restaurant dancing and like yelling like when you didn't think about it.
Yeah,
like, you didn't care what anyone would think. And that was like the truest you to your creative core.
Yeah.
Because you would just paint, you would just draw. Like you didn't really trip or overthink about anything. And the idea is once you move that survival brain a little bit out of the way, it allows that inner child to come up, and that's where you're most creative.
That's what that lady was saying too, with like the sound bath, going back to that and shit. She was like, you guys need to scream more often and shit. You know, like when you're younger and shit, you just be screaming at the top of your lungs. But when you get older, it's like frowned upon. You're not gonna do it. Like you'd be in a restaurant.
It's turned into anxiety.
I definitely,
yeah.
I
She's like,
scream.
Yeah, she was like, go in the restaurant or go in your car and just fucking scream at the top of your lungs and shit. And I'm just like, all right. And I did that shit. I was like, oh, I do feel pretty good.
Yeah, it feels.
Yeah.
See. Feels good, man.
It is some hippie shit though.
It hurts though. Every time I scream even just a little bit, my throat's gone for like the next day.
It is rough, dude.
But I feel good though. But I don't know. I do yell all the time. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a bit of a rager.
You be screaming, bro?
I'm a rager.
Damn.
But you know.
I would like to see you at like a Cardi show.
Yeah.
If you were real like.
Oh, you're talking about not like that, but I'm talking about like I'm more talking about video games.
Oh,
like I'm a rager. Like
mad.
I'll get mad. Yeah, I'll fuck around.
Yeah. I'll come kill your family and shit.
I've definitely said that.
Oh,
a few
for
times.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. This dude.
Maybe I need to get a sound bath.
Yeah, check it out.
Yeah.
Or
you
get
need
that
journal.
A journal. Yeah.
Sound bath. Yeah.
And go hike. Like you in California.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that Florida doesn't have that I love about Cali. Is like I could just go hike if I really don't know what to do.
That's
and
true.
I'm like,
Yeah.
Thinking. Let me drive to either this trail or this trail, and like just be consumed in like a podcast for like an hour. Or whatever.
Yeah, it's crazy. You said like my homie too. He's from Virginia, and he moved out here, and now he like loves the nature, like hiking, going like
you
anything.
Can't really
he can
do
around.
it in a lot of places.
Yeah.
Like a lot of places, the only thing to do is hike. Like if you're in Arizona, like you can't go to the beach.
Yeah. No.
But like in Florida, you're not hiking. It's flat.
Yeah.
And even in Virginia, you can hike and stuff like that. But like out here, it's nice. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, nah. I mean, we kind of take it for granted sometimes. Like I don't know. I think it's different because me and Hunger's into golf now too. We talked about that last week, but I feel like it's kind of the same thing. Like you kind of, it's weird, right? Because for me, I feel like anywhere I go now, I put an AirPod in, listen to music, and like let's say I go to the gym, listen to music. If I go to the grocery store, even now I'll go listen to music like even in the grocery store. But when I go to play golf, I don't have my fucking AirPods in. I'm just listening to that think or all the fuck, just me hitting the fucking ball, hearing people, like maybe some people are chattering. You hear the birds chirping at 6-7 a.m. It's just a different thing. You drive in the course, and it's just like you and like 2 or 3 people with you just playing golf, and it just kind of makes you chill out for like 3-4 hours, and you just.
It's a reset from reality too, because you don't have streets. You don't have to cross the street. You don't gotta really obey a speed limit. You can drink and drive.
Yeah, dude, that's the shit,
like,
dude.
Yeah.
Golfing is sick, bro. I grew up in a neighborhood that had a golf course, bro.
Okay.
Like, you feel me? It wasn't like super nice,
right?
But you feel me? Like,
yeah.
Like that shit it's fun, dude. It's a guy's thing, you know what I mean? Not saying like girls can't golf. It's fire girl golfers, but like it's like an indulgence, bro. Like. Yeah. Like a healthy one, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They say 90% of business deals get closed at the golf course, bro.
That's
crazy.
How
crazy.
Little business is getting done outside of the golf community.
I know, right? It's just like, we're talking about like major, type of deals and shit.
I literally heard some dude yesterday, or not yesterday, on Friday. He was literally having a business deal while he was putting, a little putting course, like just a little practice course, And I'm over here hearing him like, nah. By Thursday I'll have it done, and then by Friday we can make sure we execute this and be done by Friday. And then by Monday we're ready to go. And I was like, damn, this was just talking business while he's on the just practicing. And I'm like, that's just crazy. Like, I do really believe in that saying, like 90% of deals get done on the golf course. It's like so true. Like I feel like everyone goes there for like that clear mind, that clear headspace. You're just there to, I mean, some people go to make phone calls, I guess, but it's like you're there like just. I don't know. There's something about it. Yeah, exactly. It's clarity. That's what it is. Yeah. And I just got into golf like I don't know, like same time as Hunger Force, like a month ago. Like it's just like crazy. Like I could see myself doing that for like these old geezers I see, like just that old, and I feel like it's a thing that'll happen for the rest of my life now.
It's one of the few things too that like you don't really have to hurt yourself that bad. Like to, like But also, it's like you can never get too good at it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care who you are. You could be a bowling champion and probably get strikes all day.
Yeah.
Or you could just wet a 3-pointer, like,
Yep.
you know what I mean, all the time. But, bro, there are, like, professional golfers who've never hit a hole-in-one.
Yeah.
And regular, like, my dad's hit a hole-in-one.
Yeah.
And my uncle is, like, a super, like, serious golfer. Like, been doing it forever. Like, coached golf, I'm pretty sure. And, like, I think he just recently hit his hole-in-one.
Yeah.
And my dad did that while my mom was pregnant with my older sister. Like,
Damn.
so it's just, like, it's one of those things, like, it's such a challenge to
Yep.
get that ball in the hole.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that it kind of teaches you a lot about life. Kind of like anything challenging, though.
Yeah.
Like, I think we talked about that last time. Like, skateboarding, like, anything that challenges you, bro. Like,
Yeah.
there's a reason people, like, hike to the top, like, Mount
Everest.
Kilimanjaro.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Like, yeah, Mount Everest.
Yeah.
Sure, though. I don't know about Kilimanjaro.
Hey, that's the steepest one, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think
Do they
so.
hike it or?
Oh, no, they don't hike it.
Never
No,
been done?
yeah, I don't know if it's been
But,
hiked,
like, there's a reason people do that. It's because, like, you kind of reveal to yourself how, like, strong and, like, what you can get through and, like, what you can overcome.
Yeah. Hey, you say you be golfing, like, silent and shit. We were bumping The Great Escape yesterday. That's really a golf range album, I feel like. I felt like it hit.
I think,
I feel like
does Al fuck with golf? I actually don't know.
So the pop-up in LA, I don't know about
I was
the
gonna
other
bring that
ones.
up, but yeah.
The pop-up in LA, it was all golf themed.
Yeah.
And the merchandise, like the, you know what I mean, like the capsule for the LA pop-up was all like golf country club, esque, you know what I mean? And there was like Great Escape golf balls and like a little putting green inside the store that it was at. So, I mean, there's no coincidence, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we played it yesterday. And
I know
was
Todd
like,
plays golf.
Yeah,
that's
why I know Todd. I know Todd does, but I don't know about Al, but yeah.
Yeah, we played it yesterday, like I said, and like I don't know, it just hit so much better at the golf course. Like I love the album and shit, but for some reason, like I don't know what it is, bro. Like
everything's environment, bro. That's why whether you like or dislike an album, a lot of the time has to do with where you heard it the first time.
For sure. Yeah.
I realized that like a few days ago, I was just like, man, like it just depends on like the impact it had on you in the moment that you heard it first.
For sure.
Because you're always just trying to relive that, like.
Yeah, because like one of my wife's friends, you know, like I was talking to her husband the other day. We like went over there to with like swim and shit, and like he was showing me shit from like his high school, like some fucking like drum and bass shit, and like what the fuck is this? You know what I mean? Like I think it's crazy, but he was like in his moment when he heard it the first time, like it really resonated with him.
Yeah,
you know
that's what I'm saying. Like when I was in the Bay, that's why I say Mr. Midnight is my favorite album, because when I was in the Bay, it was like a whole feeling thing. And I've said this like probably 20 times already. Everyone knows, but it was just like when I was away from home. I never been away from family. I was out there for school. I felt like I was alone, but then I was always listening to Mr. Midnight with all my homies. And we lived in the house together, and we were always slapping Larry. And that's why like Tracy's my favorite song, because of like the memories and the times always there
that are attached to it.
Exactly. That's why I think it might not be everyone's. It might not be a major common thing, but for me, that's my number one, and you can't tell me otherwise.
No, I think it's lame to have like the number one song is your favorite one. You just be like, my favorite Guns N' Roses song, "Sweet Child of Mine." Like, I mean, that's just a random example. But like,
I was like, really? Okay, okay.
Nah, my mom's for sure though.
Okay, bet.
But it's not my mom's favorite song. But nah, that's the thing is like that's why there's a magic in like not only the music you make, but when it gets delivered.
Yeah.
And that's what's crazy about certain projects that artists will hold on to or release is just like the timing matters a lot.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even just culturally. Like, and then also where the listener is at. You're on vacation in the Bahamas, the Sean Kingston album's going to hit a lot harder than if you're back in LA. Like,
that's true. Oh, because you have to plug that in, right?
Why am I dying?
No, the camera?
Oh, okay. All right, we're back. Let's see. I want to talk about TJ. I don't know if we touched on it because we talked a lot off camera, but I don't know if we talked about on camera. But about you showing up to the pop up for the Larry June and the Alchemist pop up. Like, talk about how you actually even went. How did the whole time go? You know, you and Julian both went.
Yeah.
Like, talk about how everything happened.
Julian was in town from Fresno and he was about to go home. And I was like, bro, don't go home. Tomorrow's a pop-up or something like that.
Julian didn't know, or like?
He probably was aware of it, but I don't think he realized like it was like the next day.
Oh, okay.
And he just so happened to like still be in town. So like, yeah, we went to it. It was sick. Like, it was so good to see so many people I haven't seen in a long time. You know, as those type of events are. You know what I mean? Like, just running into people you haven't seen in a long time, and it was crazy the turnout, dude. Like, I was proud of Larry. You know what I mean? Like, that man had hundreds of people, like, no exaggeration, waiting outside in the sun for hours.
Yeah.
Like, but it was cool kicking it with Monroe. It's always good seeing him. But yeah, meeting Alchemist was like super cool.
Right.
Definitely big like checklist item right there. It was super fun. It's cool to see that, you know, the whole artist and producer like putting together a project and like going and having pop-ups with it and like selling merchandise. Like, it's cool. Like, all these things are examples of like what you can do, and like, you know, the turnout was crazy for them. Like, it's cool to see that, you know, even our niche of like music and stuff, the kind of like smooth rap stuff, and
can create such a fan base to where like there's hundreds of people waiting in line.
Right. And it's like I was saying earlier, like, there are huge rappers and people that have billions of streams probably who couldn't garner like a lot of people to come out of the house. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you go viral on TikTok or something, it's like you might have 1 million people willing to like your video.
Yeah.
But like to like cancel plans for the day.
Exactly. How many people are pulling up?
Find parking. Wait for stupid long. Like, that's impactful, and that's like one of the things I'm learning, especially, you know, like being outside, like out here in LA, is like, it's like those streams don't translate to like fan loyalty.
No.
You know what I mean? Like it does to some people, but it doesn't go for all people saying, you got this many people, that means if you go to this city, you're going to bring out this many people.
Yeah.
It's like, and then are they going to buy merchandise?
Yeah.
You know, are they going to? So
I think that's why a lot of people don't do it, or like a lot of artists don't do it, is because they know they can't do it. You know what I mean? It's crazy to,
and they don't want to face the facts too. Like, they don't want to have the budget like, to be destroyed over it. But
can you imagine when like Al and Larry talking about this? Like, bro, we're gonna do a vinyl, we're gonna do a sweater, we're gonna do all this shit. Trust me, it's all gonna make sense. And then it just fucking bam, it makes sense. But like stuff where you have to buy like online and you're not really meeting the artist. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that groundwork is like so valuable that some people like just don't have it and won't even consider it as an option. You know, it's like, no, I can't do that. You know.
But that's years of work in the making. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's like you don't just wind up and have that. Like,
Exactly.
that takes years of curating your brand.
Yeah.
That takes years of being loyal to, you know, yourself and sticking to it.
Yeah.
And like, bro, the coolest thing, I told Al this when I was there. I was like, I saw like a 7-8-year-old kid with his dad, and he had a Prodigy Return to the Mac CD.
Oh my God.
And I was like right when me and Julian walked up, I was like, yo, that little kid's got like a little like Prodigy Return to the Mac CD. I was like, that's so sick that he's here for that. Like, you feel me? Not necessarily for that, but like that he chose bring that. I'm like, yo, that's sick.
Because you know his parents are like, you can take one thing. What are you gonna take? And I mean, he's like, all right, I'll take the Prodigy. You know?
Yeah,
dude. And it's like, you really gotta have an impact on people to make people come outside and like wait and like meet and greet. That's the cool thing about meet and greets, though. Like, and why like they make sense. Obviously, I'm not like an artist manager or anything like that, but it's just like when you can like be face to face with your fans and like see them and like give them an experience. It's like that shit, like, you know what I mean? Like, that lasts with them longer than just...
For sure.
Yeah,
definitely.
You know?
Like, it's funny. I was on my way here, right? And I like to think about a lot of things when it comes to, like, Larry June's music, 'cause I really like his music, right? But I was listening to You Can Get Rich, which I don't know if you know that song.
I produced that song.
I was hinting at that. But I was listening to that on the way here, right? It was funny though. I just have it on. I go to like Larry June, I hit shuffle, and it just plays shit, right? Because it's like a 30-minute drive for me, so I'm listening. And there's this line. This is like my favorite line in that song, you know. And he says, "The best thing I ever did was never quit."
Yeah.
And we talked about this when the me and Hunger Force talked about it when the pop up actually happened. is like it's so crazy to think like when I first heard Larry June and seeing like the numbers he was getting back then, and then like this is like before Smooth's 1991 came out. Like I just remember like listening to all his old music and seeing like the numbers, and like they're still doing good obviously for independent artists at the time, right? Building his brand. I mean, he's been doing it at that time probably like 5 years already, and just seeing that to seeing people waiting in line for the show and like hearing that lyric is just so like true. It makes so much sense. And the fact that you said it too, like it's Al and Larry, a producer and an artist. It's like something that relates really heavily to us because I feel like I don't want to speak for everyone, but I feel like we all want that. We all
dream to have like albums solely with it, like, you know what I mean, it being as much your name as it is the artist, because at the end of the day, like, y'all came together and did it, like,
exactly.
You know?
But I just thought about that line, like, you can what I just say, the best thing I ever did was never quit, you know. And like that's such a like that line is just, I think that's the line that like I always think about now is like, you just don't quit. Like I've never really quit at anything really in my life besides, well, I guess I quit soccer, but
anything you truly like though. Yeah.
I mean,
like
anything
I really
you
were excited.
I really love soccer, so I guess I quit that, but. When it comes to music, I told myself I'm never gonna quit. I've never quit before, you know. So we'll say I've never quit on that. But it's just like, I don't know. Every time I hear that and I just think of Larry's June's like come up, it does, like you said, like you're proud of Larry. Like I am proud of Larry. Like, and I've said this before, obviously for that pop up. But I was like, it's just crazy. Even seeing him at the Palladium, like sold out show, like Hunger Force, seeing him like live,
this was
like
crazy, bro. That shit was.
And every show I've been to, the last like literal like 4 shows I went to for him, all sold out.
Yeah. And and Hunger Force saw him at the Glass House, or where did you see him at?
Oh yeah, at the Glass House,
right?
In Pomona, dude.
And
this was like years ago, bro.
Yeah.
It was like, I mean, there was a good amount of people, bro. You've been to Palladium, right?
Yeah, it's big as hell.
Dude.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Big,
to see that, and to hear that lyric, the best thing I ever did was never quit, and it's just like that's such an impactful thing to say, and like, bro, he really believed in it, and he's seen all the growth. And like it's just, I don't know, I really like seeing that, you know.
And that's true for everybody. Like obviously it's fortunate like that, you know, the timing of everything, you know what I mean? Like if you never quit at something, like you're gonna end up like, it can't be 60 years and like nothing.
Nah,
exactly.
Like if you're truly putting yourself out there and doing everything you can for yourself, it's like there's people that haven't. You see those motivational things all the time. It's like Steve Jobs didn't do this till he was whatever. But it's true. Like if you stay, I always call it the highway effect. I think we talked about this last time. But like as long as you're going north on the highway, you're gonna end up getting closer to wherever it is that you're trying to get. As long as you don't take a U-turn, you veer off one way or the other. Yeah. Like eventually you're gonna come into contact with what you're going for. Or at least other people that are also going there, like cars passing you by, that can help you along the way. Or at least you guys are going to be like, you know what I mean? Like kind of sharing your own experiences. So that's like staying true to whatever you do is like, you know what I mean? I wouldn't have met y'all if I like didn't have an Instagram or was in Florida making beats.
That's true, bro. That's true.
Like I had to move, like, and then even if I did know y'all like that, like maybe FaceTime, but like, it's like not like I'm gonna be on your podcast. I had to get closer to where I was going. It's like I had to get out to LA where
pull up to my house, dude.
Exactly. It's one thing. Like I knew about Hunger Force before I even lived out here, probably, and it's like now I'm at his crib, and that's like way more meaningful. Like the possibilities of what we might do together are tenfold now that we've like actually sat down.
Well, Riverside is, dude, they don't know. They got TJ out in Riverside, bro. That's a big
first time.
First time in Riv?
Ever, dude.
Damn, dude.
I mean, stopping at it, like I've gone through it.
Yeah, for sure. Like that's a big deal. Like we got TJ Murphy out in the Riv, bro.
I like the Riv, dude.
Yeah, it's just sick, right?
It's a little hot, but like it's cool. You guys got space over here. It kind of reminded me of where I'm from a little bit. It was like, you know what I mean, mellow.
You just have a backyard and shit.
Exactly.
Parking.
A little like a studio not attached to the house.
Nah, even better. It's you got it made in the shade.
He actually has to walk like 6 feet, or I mean, he actually also walks like 10 feet to go take out his trash.
Oh yeah.
You know?
You're good.
Not like in the.
You don't got someone going through your dumpsters and shooting up behind it.
I'm wearing the shirt I threw away 2 weeks ago. And shit. Like,
bro.
what the fuck? You didn't see fucking Journey in 1990 or something? The fuck?
Why'd you throw that away?
It got a bleach stain, bro. Bleach
Yeah.
stain. But damn.
The pop-up. We were talking about the pop-up.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the pop-up went great. You really liked that. You enjoyed that. Well, I was going to ask you a question about, did you want to, in the future, could you see yourself being like like an album like that? But we just all answered the question, so.
I would love to do that. Like, obviously, like, I don't know how many people would line up to, like, agree with me at the point that I'm at. But, like, obviously, do I want to be in the position that Al is in at his, like, age, like, doing what he's doing, like, probably at the highest level, like, ever? Hell yeah, bro. That's so inspiring.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? And, like, just, like, kind words to me and Julian kind of giving us, like, motivation and stuff like that is, like, bro, that's all I could really ask for. You know what I mean? And, like, just the fact that he set an example like he has of, like, you could be this deep into the game for this amount of time, and it's, like, you still at your highest level ever.
Yeah.
And it's mostly, like, obviously it's because of how much work he has put in has gone him to this point. But, like, bro, to build a fan base like that and to have pop-ups with artists, I think that's any producer's dream. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For sure.
People were bringing him records to sample.
Exactly, yeah.
Like, I would love to kick back. You know what I mean? My hand would get sore as hell after signing stuff for how many hours. But that's, like, I think anybody would love to cultivate a fan base and be able to, like, share an experience with people that have felt something because of what you've done. You know?
What about, like... Because I know you mentioned that Julian was there. Like, how many times have you and Julian, like, you know, linked up, collabed, or how did you guys even know each other?
So it's like Instagram. Like, in Florida, I knew of Julian obviously because, like, a lot of the placements I have with Larry, like, they were on, like, albums that Julian had a lot of placements on too.
Yeah.
So, like, I was obviously aware of his name, and, like, you're gonna follow them on Instagram. But I met him when I first moved out here. He was at the Wiltern for a Larry show. And there was, like, a ton of homies there. I remember D-Dot was there, Nappy was there, Julian was there, the homie Clado was there.
Shout out Clado.
Yeah, it was a ton of people there. Obviously, like, Monroe and, like, Dame. Like, so it was cool because I'd never really met, and Tal was there too. Like, ton of people were there. This was at a pop-up before the show. And it was cool to finally meet Julian in person. Obviously, hella recognizable. So, yeah, it was cool to meet him in person. And then I didn't really see him for a year after that. And then we linked up. He was in town in, like, April, whenever the pop-up was. And we linked up again because, he stayed with me for, like, a week. And we just cooked up, like, every day. We, like, pulled all-nighters.
Yeah.
Like, it was fun. I was pulling out the guitar. He was on the keys.
I remember seeing that. You guys were posting a little bit of it. The stories and stuff,
We made tons of beats. And then, like, just recently, like, a few weeks ago, like, same thing. Like, stayed over a few nights. Like, we just, like, cooked up. But, yeah, dude, Julian's, like Hijinks, like, musical cousin. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a blast whenever we're cooking together. Because everybody's got their own ear, but it's also very similar. You know what I mean? There's very little disagreement on anything. Yeah. So, yeah, dude, like, Julian's definitely one of those fools that's, like, he's so musically talented that, like, good. He's just got the ear. He knows how to make something as good as possible. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I've never cooked up with him in person, but he's a beast.
Dude,
like,
super beast.
I mean, just
and he'll get down on the live bass and stuff too. Like, that's the thing is, like, I really respect the homies like Hijinks and Julian for their actual, like, musicianship. Yeah. Because obviously, like, I respect all the producer homies that make good stuff. You know what I mean? But, like, when I was in Florida, I felt isolated. I was like, nobody else, like, knows how to play a chord on a guitar. Yeah. So it's cool to be with people that have that background. Yeah. You know.
What about, since I know you mentioned Jinx, and on the last time you were on, I said I feel like you and Jinx would be like perfect match together. And I feel like I mean music production wise, you know.
So
fucking.
So but I'm saying
blind
like,
date. Bro, the
fuck? When I said that, I was like, damn, that sounds a little weird, but no, but like you guys, you know, I thought you guys would make like you guys' style, like even the personality. Besides the beats, I just feel like you guys would get along.
Right,
Yeah.
Besides cooking up, and I'm like, okay, you guys. I feel like that'd be like a cool environment for you guys to both chop it up and make beats, and it feel like it would be natural and normal flowing, and organic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you guys ended up cooking up like not that long later, I think.
Yeah, like super. I told y'all, like, my mom watched the interview and was like, you should cook up with that dude Hydranks. And I was like, all right, for sure. Well, now everybody expect, like, you know what I mean? When you holler at bro.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro, instantly click, like, musical cousin as well.
Yeah.
So good at the guitar.
Yeah,
also
super good.
fire on the keys.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah, bro's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, like
He's
I
good.
thank y'all for like putting that little seed out into the universe
Yeah.
and connecting us, because he's only like 20 minutes away, and it's like every time I go to his crib, it's like an escape. Like
Yeah.
we just like kick it, we talk, you feel me, just do our thing and get really immersed in the creative process.
Yeah.
And always walk away with something cool, something different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with him, like very little disagreement on anything.
Mhm.
If anything, it's always me being like too like thinking
Yeah.
too deep.
Yeah.
But very seldom does that happen. Like, so like, yeah, dude, I appreciate y'all. It's crazy to think that I went on the podcast before all the times like I've cooked with Jinx. You know what I mean? Because we've cooked up probably like 20 plus times
Since
like,
then, yeah.
yeah. So, yeah, bro, that's another one of those fools where it's just like being in the proximity of being able to go cook up with him for like a full day is like priceless. You know what I mean? Because I know I'm always gonna walk away with something.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, he's super dope. Like Jinx is he's like you said, super talented. Not only does he play the guitar, people think he might only just play the guitar and that's it. Nah, he gets down the keys. He can make you a whole ass beat. Like he does.
Pull out the saxophone,
yeah,
bro.
I didn't know he played the sax. No, actually,
Neither did I. I was
known.
at his crib and like there was like a like a Christmas horn, bro.
Yeah.
Like it was around Christmas time.
Yeah.
It was like an ornament. And he was like, yeah, like I figured like maybe that would be cool to like use or whatever. I was like, it's probably one note. I was like, it's too bad we don't have a saxophone.
Yeah.
He's like, bro, actually I think we do. And I was like,
That's
no
exactly
way.
how he talks, too.
And I was
Yeah.
like, really? I was like, you could play it? He's like, I haven't in a long time, but I'll try. I was like, please try, bro. Like that would make this be way cooler. Like killed it. Like immediately. I was like, why were you even second guessing this? Like, dude's so talented.
Yeah,
like,
he's super talented.
Dude, that's Jinx, dude. He'd be like, yo, can I add something real quick? And then just pull out a saxophone and
Yeah.
shit and just drop the lead and shit.
I love bro. He's
Yeah.
so funny.
Yeah.
He's so talented too.
He's like the perfect. I feel like anyone can get along with him,
Yeah.
and you'll make something fire.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
every day, no matter what. Like he's just like so adaptable. I think that's the word. He's like adaptable to you. You know, like he's not gonna force the issue on you or like a style or anything. He's like let you be creative, but then he'll always there to match you. He's adaptive.
And he'll execute whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And like I knew that because like when we went to Hawaii, it was like me and him were like always together, like just always making. We had like that one little studio and we were just going at it for like 3 days in a row, just 10, 12 hours, you know? It's just like, he's super talented. Like how you said, how you felt like in Florida, you felt like you were like, what did you say? You were like,
I was like a lone ranger, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Not a lone ranger. Like I had homies I'd produce with for sure. Like,
yeah.
But like as far as like playing guitar and like live bass and like hella different keys,
Yeah,
like
see, I'm like the complete
synthesizers.
opposite of that.
Yeah.
So to be with Jinx was like, it was just like, it made me just really be like.
That probably unlocked way more for you though.
Yeah.
Because like I could play guitar, but that man can like do some.
Yeah.
He will do some stuff I never even think to do,
Yeah.
and it sounds incredible. Like
I was just like, so taking it back, I was like, damn, like, I'm in the studio with this dude in Hawaii. Like, I'm in the studio in Hawaii with this fucking super talented dude, and I felt like I wasn't talented as shit. Like, it made me feel like. It made me take back,
humbled
like,
you a little bit.
way more, like to be with actual musicians and shit, like to be like, bro, fuck the beats on the computer, like to play an actual instrument that good, it just makes me feel like, damn, like I ain't shit.
It's
like,
not too much
it's crazy.
different though, because it's really just a tool to like. I could see where if you didn't play an instrument, you'd be like, man, that's like so like.
Yeah.
But like realistically, bro, like it's not that hard to learn. Like if you really discipline yourself, you'll learn guitar in like a few months.
Yeah.
You might not have a developed style like him,
exactly.
where it's like
Yeah.
years of like nuance and different blues like influence and stuff.
And feel. He just plays with feel.
He plays with a lot of feel and like the vibrato of the strings. But like realistically, it's more about the ear, cause like you could play guitar,
Yeah.
but you could have a better ear for a guitar lick than someone playing the guitar.
That's true.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where the magic is. Like it's like the guitar itself. Obviously, there's a lot of talent it requires to play the tool in certain ways.
Yeah.
But it's more about like having the ear for it. You should never feel like, oh, I'm less than because I can't actually play the tool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's really the sound.
Yeah.
That you get out of the tool is what matters.
Yeah.
Like, because there's a lot of guitar players, but a lot of them wouldn't come up with something as funky as you would over like
Yeah.
a smooth G-funk
Right.
thing. So I wouldn't say, if anything, bro, like you're young, like, you know what I mean? Like, you could learn how to play an instrument. Like, if you really wanted to, like a guitar, you could probably pick up for like less than $200
Yeah.
and learn how to do that in no time. Like, but as long as you got the ear for whatever it is, you're still getting the same result.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You know?
I still think it's just like an additive part to the game is like you just know how to really play a live guitar, plug in, boom, go in.
Yeah.
That's why I brought it today.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
like you're about to do that, and it's like it's just so. I just think it's super sick. I don't know. I just really like. I find it fascinating to me to enjoy someone else that knows how to play the instrument because, especially Jinx, because he's like. He just will plug it in and be like, yeah, let the beat play for a little bit, and then he just goes in, and I'm just like, holy fuck, that's like, you gotta be like I know you have to do it for a long time, but like he said it too, like he just plays what he feels like, and like what he feels like is super fucking dope.
It's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's why it's like my musical cousin, because like a lot of the things I would want to do on the guitar, like if I'm playing the bass, like I'll be like, almost, and then like, and then like he'll be like, oh, exactly.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And then we'll be like feeling it out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, bro, that's the cool thing about collaboration. And like, you never know, because everyone's network is different too.
Yeah.
Like
for
the more
sure.
people you collaborate with, the more like seeds you plant for different possibilities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what I mentioned earlier, like imagine if like, you know what I mean? Something
Oh,
does
for sure,
come to
yeah.
that, like,
Yeah.
and you guys happen to be on it just because you decided to collab on that.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think it's like a big thing too, where it's like, hey, I'm gonna get in the studio with so and so. I'm like, oh, so and so wants to get in the studio. Like, who could I bring? I know who I'm gonna bring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're already gonna split. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna do all this, and then like you start making beats kind of like catered to. It's almost like, you know what I mean? Like when you pick, like, you know, like it's like 5-on-5 basketball, and it's like you're picking teams.
Bro, it's
like,
almost
yeah.
like being an A&R in a way.
That's exactly
true.
what it is, dude. And just like that's why you're like, so producers like do like the A&R shit too, because it's like, okay, I'm gonna be in the studio with so and so. Like, I should probably hit up Jinx if he wants to come through, because I
Yeah.
know he's gonna add some shit that's probably gonna take this to the next level. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Right.
and if it's some crazy shit, you're probably not gonna hit that person up or try to do it solo or something. But knowing like that network is like really like a big factor in like how it's gonna play out and shit.
It's a utility belt.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I had someone recently be like, yo, I want like this one artist, he's been using samples, but we're trying to use live instrumentation. Like,
Yeah.
be like, okay, I know who to hit up for that. You
Yeah.
know
For
what
sure.
I mean? Where it's like I could deliver that, but like I know if I want to deliver the best product, it's gonna be cooler if I team up with this person and do something with
Yeah.
that in mind.
Yeah. Well, you're kind of like a sample type of dude. Like fucking, when you sell like a beat with the sample, like how do you go about doing it, and like how do you feel about it? You know what I mean? Like I know it's like a common question, and like this is the one that
That's like the big elephant in the room.
the big
for, like,
elephant in the room.
Every production.
Everybody
like,
asked this question last time, and we didn't ask it. And I kind of just want to. You don't have to be the right answer, but you know what I'm saying. Just where you
Yeah.
stand on it now.
Nah, realistically, bro, like I remember I was younger and I was watching a video about this. It was I don't know how big it was, like DJ Payne, like one of those
Oh,
YouTube
Payne one?
influencers.
Payne one,
like,
yeah.
dudes.
Yeah.
And he's like, bro, if you're a producer, like that is not your job
Exactly.
to
Yeah.
clear
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's like, are you crazy?
Yeah.
He's like, I make 9 beats a day or whatever. You think I'm gonna go about contacting this person about using the Silvers sample?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I
When
mean?
it's not going anywhere yet.
Yeah.
Exactly. I don't
Yeah.
know what it is. I'm throwing free throws with a blindfold on, hoping
Gotcha,
that one of
yeah.
them hits the rim.
For
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
So, yeah, I watched that a long time ago, and I'm like, bro, you know what? I kind of like, with my whole life, dude, like, in a respectful way, like, you guys, like, I take care of myself. I live like a smooth life, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Right.
But I've always had like a ride it till the wheels fall off mentality. Like,
Gotcha.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like, don't ask for permission, just ask for, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, obviously, like, I pay my taxes and like
For
stuff
sure.
like that, but it's just like, bro, like if you're gonna trip about that and let that hinder you from being something you could potentially be, when you don't even have anything to worry about yet,
got you.
The hell are you doing?
Yeah,
you're not gonna run in the forest because there could be a forest fire.
Yeah, no.
Come on, bro. Like, I want to, like, that's with what I've always found with samples is just, but like, if I'm not making any money off of this, who's gonna sue me? And then like whoever buys it from me, like I'll let you know that there's a sample in it or whatever like that. But it's just like, what do you want me to do about it?
Yeah.
Like I make 10 beats a day sometimes. It's just like that. You can't expect the producer to go
to
about
contact 6 to 8 different labels and families, and if that person
that's
dead,
like asking like asking the contractor building a house to go sell it on the market.
Yes.
I'm not a real estate agent. Like that's not my job. Like
no, because sometimes I get like artists and shit too. Where it's like, hey, does this beat have a sample? And it's like, yeah, it does. And he's like, oh, all right, I have to clear it and all this stuff. And it's like,
are you stoned?
Yeah. Like,
you're gonna get 4,000 streams. Buddy.
Yeah,
like,
no. So you feel the exact same way about it? Just fucking rides till the wheels fall off. Like fucking, when they catch you type of shit. Like it is what it is.
And a lot of the time it gets sorted out.
Yeah.
Like a lot. We were talking about someone earlier where it's just like there was some issue like that, and he was like, it just got sorted out. Like, and that's usually what it is. And honestly, the way I look at it is just like, with me, I'm just grinding, bro. Like, I'm just trying to get not like attention, but like, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get like exposure.
Build the brand.
To your name and your brand,
So like, if you're gonna tell me I can't sample because I'm scared of something potentially happening, bro, I'm not getting Big Sean placements. They're not the radio. Whoever I sampled isn't listening to on the radio being like, you know what I mean?
Well, I think part of it too is like this hip hop culture. That's what hip hop is based off of.
People act like sampling's the boogeyman. I'm like, bro, your favorite song is sample. Like,
if you think about like the TR-808, bro, it's like the cowbell is like from like the drum machine, bro, and like even the drum.
That's a sample technically.
That's what I'm saying. So like, if you really wanted, like, all right, what are we doing here? You know what I mean? Because every time you load up anything, it's like a waveform, right? And isn't that a sample because it has a sample rate? Isn't everything? You know what I mean? Like, it's like that. There used to be like a Steven Slate like commercial on YouTube. It's like, well, I can't play the drums because I didn't make my own drumsticks, and then he's making his own drum kit and shit. And it's just like, all right, what are we doing here at this point? Yeah.
It's like a tale as old as time. Like, you know what I mean? And like, I've seen like Mad Lib interviews. They're like, same question where they're like, have you been sued? It's like, yeah. I don't care. Like, what am I gonna do? Like,
no.
And then like you said, bro, like, unless you really like, you got a Doja Cat beat or something. You got, you know what I mean? Like Ice Spice's new hit.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, I'm on Who Sampled, but like, do you know how many Who samples there are for like someone like Alchemist or fucking Mad Lib or like J?
Hey, how do you think Who Sampled works, bro? You think they have a team? Do you think it's an AI thing?
No, it's a bunch of cowards that fucking...
That rap?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. So you think they have a team of people?
Do you know how many submissions I could have had to Who's... Well, how much I record dig? Yeah. Do you have any idea how many times...
So that's a job.
I've heard something that I've been trying to sample and been like, oh, that's that, and gone on Who Sampled and no one's found it?
Yeah.
Bro, I could be number one on... Not saying, like, I could be number one. But you know what I mean? Like, I could be a big contributor.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Why would I air out my fellow brother men that are doing this? You know what I mean? Why would I want to air... I wouldn't want someone doing that to me. Thank God I'm only on Who Sampled once. It's kind of cool that my name's even on there. And that's why I'm glad that, like, I'm on it once and that's it.
That's how you know you made it, bro.
But it's also, like, you ever seen those spy movies dodging the laser beams and stuff? It's almost like that with all these Who Sampled snitches. And I used to wonder why, like, not old heads, but just people in general would be like, yo, stop sample snitching, fam. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, for me, I enjoy it because when I'm in the record store, I'm damn sure, like, with me and how much I dig, bro, I can dig harder if that thing's been sampled by 13 people. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, like, I'm glad it exists for that, but... Other than that, bro, don't come at my name with that. Public service announcement. PSA. If you recognize something, keep it to yourself.
Got you. Okay. I always wondered how that shit worked. I was like, who the fuck is working for Who Sampled? Like, is it submission based or some shit like that?
It's like Wikipedia, bro. It's fucked up. It's not even accurate sometimes.
It's not. Yeah. You ever click it and be like, "This is this," and like, no.
Nah, it's not. Tons of times I'm like, that's a reach, bro.
You
think you found it, but you didn't.
And sometimes it'd be like lyric shit, and just cause like, okay, well,
Yeah, this little scratch was in it, or I just repeated like Lottie Dottie, and then they'll be like, oh, you sampled Slick Rick.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just like, is that, or I'm not sure, bro. But
it's a sham, bro.
Yeah.
It's cool though. If you record dig, pay the $5, get the app, research it while you're in the record store, whether to know that it's good or to know that like, you know what, it's never been touched. Yeah.
Got you.
But yeah, I love Who Sampled for that, but don't don't do it.
What's your favorite movie, bro?
Falling Down.
Falling Down.
Yeah.
Is it Michael Douglas?
Yeah.
Ah, dude, that's a classic.
That's my favorite movie ever.
Really, dude. Now you say it, now it makes a lot of sense.
That's my favorite movie ever.
Damn.
Like if Misery Loves Company like sounded like any like kind of like movie, if I could
Falling
make
Down.
my music, that movie is just like it's to this day like so relevant, like if not more relevant now. Like,
what year? What year did that come out?
93.
God damn.
Same year as Menace to Society. It was like.
It has that kind of look, dude. It was like that LA. Yeah.
LA like movies are insanity. Like, I mean, obviously that's like a small like window of like time.
When did Blood and
My
Blood Out
Vida
come
Loca
out?
was 93 too.
Okay, Mi Vida Loca, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What about Blood and Blood Out? What year was that?
I think 89, right?
I don't know.
No, it couldn't have been 89.
I think it's around like 93. Maybe
I have no
95,
idea, but I'm just
bro.
saying. I
don't think. I don't know. I don't think I've like actually like watched that whole movie through. Like I probably put it on to make beats, but I don't think I've like sat and watched that whole movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
You're Miklo.
But Falling Down certainly my favorite movie. Like that and like Training Day are like.
Wow.
Those are very similar. Yeah,
and
yeah.
they both take place in my neighborhood.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
they both
for sure.
at least have a few scenes in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
Like, which is cool to me. Like.
Which part of Falling Down do you like the most? Do you like the whole thing? Do you know, because like Falling Down is like.
I like the colors, bro. I like the time that it took place. I like the heat that you could feel in the
For
film.
sure.
Like you could just like it's hot. Like,
yeah, you can tell.
I mean?
Yeah, it's smoggy, dog. No air conditioners.
Super representative to an outsider of LA. Like
yeah.
I don't know how it was in the 90s. Like obviously it was like way different, but like
it was hot, bro.
Like that, and like now where I live, like that movie is very like representative of LA. Like you see a movie like Swingers, you see a movie like, you know what I mean, like Less Than Zero or something, like some movie that took place in LA, like they've got like a glimpse on like maybe the nicer stuff. Yeah. But like the fact he got out of his car and had to walk through like actual LA, like
you could feel the heat like off the freeway type of shit.
Yeah.
I know Trunks has never seen this movie.
I never seen that.
You need to watch. That's your homework, boy.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that shit's fire, bro.
Is...
It's like a dude who works for like a company. He's been going to work, but literally he's been like laid off. And
he's been laid off. He's divorced. Like his like he's having a midlife crisis, and it all boils down to him on the highway being just overwhelmed in the LA heat and the LA traffic. He's like, fuck it, I'm out, and just gets out of his car and walks to Venice because it's his daughter's birthday. And like wants to see her, but the baby mama doesn't want him to see. Like it's like a and he just nuts. Encounters everything. He's walking through MacArthur Park. If you've ever had to do that, you know what it is. Like
it's nasty.
All kinds of shit. Like gets into it with like a gang. Like crazy.
He gets into the fast food.
You said
people.
What year was it? 93.
93. Bro.
Oh, that shit's probably on YouTube. I'll check it out.
Yeah, it's good.
I don't think it's hard as hell to find.
Yeah, that's like a top tier flick. Yeah,
it's like one of those movies that like was like a big budget movie and like a cultural thing, but like it's not on like Hulu or like anything.
Right. Yeah,
it's one of those you go on YouTube and it's like buy or rent.
Yeah. I know my ways around shit.
Falling down.
Yeah, you can
when there's
go
a will,
Put Locker, whatever.
There's a will.
Put Locker, throwback, dude. Put Locker.
There's a will. There's a way. I'm saying, you want to do anything?
Stream
there's a way
East,
around
dude.
it. Don't worry about that.
What were all those? uTorrent obviously was like.
Oh, LimeWire and all that.
It's all
shit?
just torrent website. Kazaa, Frostwire, fucking.
Pirate Bay.
Pirate Bay, dude.
Jesus.
That's how we all got FL.
Right.
I mean,
that was
literally.
Right
shout out Pirate Bay, dude.
I mean, nobody ever wants to talk about
that
shit, bro.
You said you were afraid of China taking your shit?
Yeah.
Bro, Pirate Bay got all your shit.
No, that was Switzerland.
That
was Switzerland.
I don't care who got that.
I don't really give a shit. I'm 9 years old. I'm going to watch this movie or download this Jay-Z album. I'm going to figure it. I don't care. This is my parents' computer.
Lock me up.
You're going to take me out of the third grade.
No. Those DMCA shits, that shit never... Is anybody doing real hard time behind DMCAs?
What's a DMCA?
I mean,
it's
that's
like
probably why
the
they're not
Digital
alive.
Millennium Copyright Act or something like that. You know, when we started all like
If
that.
they are, I pray for them, bro,
Yeah,
because
no.
everyone else got away with that
Yeah,
shit.
no,
Yeah.
nobody's doing hard time. I think there's like a
Remember when
couple.
they'd send you a letter, though?
Oh yeah, they sent me a couple emails and shit sometimes.
But like
yeah.
a physical
I never got a
Yeah.
physical letter.
I
Y'all
got
are
a
tripping.
physical
I don't know.
letter.
Yeah.
Y'all are getting caught.
I got notified via like my internet company though. They like hit me
Yeah.
up like, yo,
What
you've been
the
looking at some
hell?
crazy shit type of shit. And I was like,
Yeah.
damn, yeah. I was like, so you guys are watching what I do? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They probably gave a. He
Yeah.
was on Pirate Bay again
Yeah,
this morning.
yeah,
exactly,
Fucking
yeah.
Knocked up with
Mhm.
Seth Rogen.
Classic, bro. Yeah. I'm trying to think of like what was like the most downloaded thing like on one of those
It went
websites.
from, for me, like, I was born in 97. I don't know, like, if the timeline's for you, but I had a babysitter put me on to Aries.
Oh
You
yeah,
remember
Aries, yeah,
Aries?
yeah, for sure, yeah.
Aries
Damn,
was
that's an
sick.
old
I
one,
was
dude.
downloading
Yeah.
Crazy Frog and,
Yeah,
like, you feel me, Black Eyed Peas and stuff like that. And then it went to LimeWire.
Mm-hmm.
And then LimeWire was lit for
Yeah.
the longest. And
Yep.
then it was like LimeWire is down. Then like FrostWire came like the
Yep.
next day.
Yep.
And
Yep.
everyone's like, all right, well, this is what it is. And then after that, it was the whole uTorrent. Like,
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for me it went like Kazaa, and then it went to Aries, and then it
Okay.
went to there used to be this thing called I think it was called SoulSeek, dude. And it was like SoulSeek was like different because it wasn't a torrent site. It was like everybody was like uploaded on a server, and we were just sharing stuff like
Right, a
on
peer-to-peer thing.
peer-to-peer type
Yeah.
of thing. Exactly. Yeah, SoulSeek I think is what
Remember
it's called.
Mega Upload?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
too. Yeah, yeah.
That dude. Shout out to that dude, bro. Kim.com.
Yeah.
That dude's like a living legend. Like,
Yeah.
he got a lot to say.
I think there's something to say about like all those crazy like not crazy, but like those heritage kind of like websites at the time, you know what I mean? Like people still talk about them to this day.
It's kind of, it brings me back to like you could be conspiratorial or like the man or like whoever, like the big brother or whatever the powers that be.
Yeah.
It's like when you gave people the internet, it's kind of like you lost control.
Yeah, for sure.
Like there is, you give people a little bit and they're going to figure out a way, bro.
for
Yep.
sure.
Like I thankfully wasn't a part of like the what is it, dark web or nothing like that.
Oh, no.
But I can only imagine what I'd have to say, like, if
Yeah.
I were using that. Like, and there's hella podcasts where people talk about it, and it's like, bro, the internet, like, all bets are off. Like,
Yeah.
Yep.
it went from you had to go to the library to find something,
Yeah.
like, or the record store to hear something. So,
Yeah.
like,
But like even in the sense too, like I think maybe some stuff is like even got better because like all right, it's illegal, right? But if you live next door to me, like I can just let you have it anyways. You know what I mean? Like I can give it to you, I can share it to you. But suddenly since it's on the internet, it's like illegal. Doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it does and it doesn't.
well,
you know
that's
what I
why they're like, even you see it right now, like, they can't ever get a hold on things, like with the Netflix password thing that's
mean?
going
Oh
on
yeah,
right now.
yeah.
Like, it just happened. I don't know about y'all, but I hit Netflix the other day, and they're like, you are a part of, like, this account, but, like, it's being on stream 2 devices, like, our new policy, like,
Oh no, I didn't get nothing like that.
yeah.
I don't have Netflix.
You don't got Netflix?
They just cracked down on it.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Yeah. Netflix.
It's gonna, it's crazy with the AI stuff, too, what they're gonna
Yeah.
start cracking down on.
Well, I'm seeing it like even just going back to the samples and shit, and it's finally starting to find stuff from like back in the days and shit, which is crazy. You know, it's like damn, like I guess it's coming, but I don't think it's gonna affect anything, bro.
It's gonna be weird when people can buy themselves, like, have you used ChatGPT? Like,
No, never, bro. It's like
Okay.
it's almost like the TikTok type of thing. It's like I'm not even ready to, you know what I mean? Like I'm older, so I'm just like not
yeah,
even
you're
ready.
hesitant.
Yeah, because
And
like
I'm typically like that as well. Like,
Yeah.
the ChatGPT is insane, though.
Mhm.
Like, have you used it?
Nope.
So, like, not to, like, preach about AI or anything, but, like, literally, bro, like I said earlier, you asked, like, did I do the album cover for, like, my...
yeah, the artwork, yeah.
Yeah. So, with, like, Misery Loves Company, like I said, I had that name in mind, and then I, like, typed in, like, a whole, like, this is what my mixtape is, or my beat tape is about. I'm a producer that makes beats for these types of people. This project is supposed to reflect this time in my life. I was
Yeah.
going through this. I was seeing this. Help me come up with a few short names like that kind of embody whatever. You know what I
Okay.
mean? The theme.
And you just type that in.
Come out with like hella suggestions. It reassured the idea I already had in my mind. Cool. Now I want to figure out the album cover. I go to Mid-Journey and describe like into the prompt what I want. But with ChatGPT, bro, like I'll give you 2 examples. So this happened 2 different instances in the last few months.
Mm-hmm.
I had a friend that said, I just got submitted a contract for this business. You know what I mean? Like, I'm having a hard time understanding it. I just so happened to be, like, with people that had received contracts while I was with them.
Yeah.
And for one of my friends, he didn't understand one of the clauses. And I was like, bro, just copy and paste the whole contract into ChatGPT and say, break this down like I'm an 8-year-old.
Okay.
And it will literally do it in seconds.
Wow.
This clause means this. This means you can't do this, without all the legal terminology.
Gotcha.
And I did that for 2 friends, and they're like, bro, you saved my ass. Like, literally, like, that just, like, like, I was about to, like, be on board with something I didn't understand.
Gotcha.
Another example, me and my girl are at the beach in Malibu. We're about to drive back to L.A. It's, like, 5:30. ChatGPT, me and my girlfriend are driving from Malibu to Los Angeles. We want to eat at a place that's got a happy hour.
Yep.
Name some suggestions. I only want to spend $50. I don't want to have to pay for parking. Name some suggestions. Just comes down.
Whoa.
So, like, you can use it for everyday life, like, all kinds of stuff. But like I was saying earlier with the AI stuff with Producer, I think it'll really help for content. Like with video, image generation, just like album artwork. Like you could do it without having to pay somebody.
Yeah.
And really get your point across. You know what I mean? Figure it out till it's exactly what you want.
Yeah.
You don't have to hurt anyone's feelings being like, that's
or a
not
revision or something
like
that. Yeah.
So that and the fact that, like, I think the only thing that could hurt us, like, and you've been seeing it, is like they're about to be able to like make me this type of beat. And
oh yeah. They already have like, you seen like the what's his name? The dude, legendary FL Studio YouTuber. What the hell? I can't think of his name.
Oh, Busyworks Beats.
Busyworks Beats. He posted a video of like how to get ChatGPT to generate a sample for you.
Okay.
And it's like that's already happening, you know. So it's like it's like eliminating more of like the crate digging, more of the. Now it's like killing off YouTube sampling. Now it's just straight up killing everything. It's gonna be too easy.
And what's worse is when it's not even the producer hand. When an artist just says, "Make me a beat that sounds like Fetty Wap, Matt Fergie."
Yep.
And then it spits it out.
Yeah, I had a conversation with my friend that was talking about ChatGPT, and I was like, "That's gonna be when we are all dead. We're done now at that point."
I still don't think it will though.
I don't think it will either, but it's definitely going to.
It's not gonna help. Like it's gonna certainly cut out a lot of the pie, but like at the end of the day, like I think the way technology is going is you're either gonna be at home just consuming all day, and you're gonna have like a UBI, like they're just gonna pay your bills or whatever, and just like make sure you got that VR headset on or whatever. Or you're gonna be like an influencer and actually like making like real money.
Yeah,
like
sure.
Because I feel like even with AI, like it's creative and it's smart as hell, but the human nuance of creativity and the different like cultural like you know what I mean, like things you can get across, like I don't know if it's gonna have the same impact as like a human.
No, it could definitely have all right, even like your album artwork, you probably had to do a little something to it too, right?
Yeah.
You know
I had to add the font, pick out what font, where to place the font.
Exactly. Like it can get you like there, but it's not going to be like the finished products type of thing. So it's definitely a tool.
But like TJ said earlier, this is like early stages of it. So,
for sure.
And give it 5-10 years. Yeah. You know.
And that's why even people that haven't used it or anything, it's just like, bro, it's not. It's like the first iPhone is out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Yeah. Like you're not really behind.
Or like the iPod Nano, you know, like or like the iPod Shuffle and shit. It's just it goes from that to the iPhone, and
like, then everyone's using it on a daily basis, and it's like now you can't even get the menu at the restaurant unless you have it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, even like even nowadays, like calculators, bro. Like some people don't even know how to use a calculator. You know, like decimal points and fractions and square roots and shit. Like the technology is there and it's been there for a long ass time. So it's kind of like on you how you want to learn. Like it can get you like 80% there and you have to add the font and do it. Like I feel like that's where it's going to be at. Unless they're going to start like, you know, when you were like in middle school and shit, they would teach you how to like use like iMovie or something like that. Unless they bring like ChatGPT into like schools and shit where like you get educated on it.
Where you like educate the masses.
Yeah,
I bet they're sweating. Yeah. You know why? You remember you have some homework, right? You go into Quizlet.
Right.
You see what it is. You don't want to spend more than 20 minutes on this damn homework.
That's true.
And you go to Quizlet, you got to copy and paste the question, put it into Google, and then it finds something where there's an answer. Bro, that ChatGPT takes from data points from all over the internet. Yeah. You ask it that, it's literally going to take less than 1 second. Like, and it's a search engine. It's not an app. Like, you go into it like Google. You just search.
What's crazy is like that same homie that's talking about GPT. He's going to college, right? and he submitted an essay using ChatGPT.
Exactly.
But the schools know this shit, so they're doing like reverse fucking AI generate, like they're scanning the fucking
really?
shit.
So they're a step ahead.
Exactly. So
Thank
they're like
God,
reversing
bro.
it. So like, yeah.
Like our doctors are gonna be so dumb, bro. Like
your
That's
attorney's
insane.
like, give me a second, judge. You know?
yeah,
Like,
no, that's the crazy thing
yeah.
about it is like realistically, like you don't really need an entertainment. Like you would, it'd probably be better if you had one.
Yeah.
But if you're worrying about, I can't afford an entertainment lawyer and I don't know what this contract or agreement means.
Yeah.
If you throw it into there, they pretty much just did the work of what the entertainment lawyer was gonna do.
Yeah.
For sure. Cheaper
like,
too.
or at least it's free.
Yeah.
So that's an interesting thing. But it can help you come up with concepts too, bro. Like literally, if you're wondering what to do during the day, like I'll be like, yo, I'm off today. I want to do something to relax my mind that's free in Los Angeles. I only want to be 10 miles away from my address or whatever.
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
crazy.
And it'll just suggest some shit.
Because you know how many times you think about, you ever like go to your friend or your homegirl or your girlfriend and you're like, what are we gonna do? Like, what do you wanna do? Like, boom, generates already what you want to do, and you pick something from that.
Yep,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
That's pretty insane. All right, enough about ChatGPT though. Let's and Hunger Force's hippie bowl bath, sound bath,
Tibetan, bro.
Let's end it off right here. Cap it off. It was obviously another second episode with TJ. We're gonna cut it and probably make some beats and probably order food. I'm hungry. I don't know about you.
I'm
fucking starving.
Yeah.
My fat ass was eating protein bars in between the breaks, and I was just like starving. But all right, let's end it with a little head to toe.
Yep.
Hunger Force, you want to go first?
Yeah, I got the Undefeated Pro Club, got the little Costco pants, and Air Max Infrareds. We're all wearing Nikes today.
Yeah, we are.
That's what I noticed earlier.
TJ?
TJ?
I got the St. Ides.
Jay Worthy?
Yeah, the Jay Worthy Street Legend hoodie.
Yeah.
Some bronze swishy pants.
Okay.
And then some, I don't know what these are, but they're Nikes. I don't usually wear Nikes except last time I was here, I wore your Nikes.
That's what we're getting to. So on top, first off, we didn't even talk about it.
Yeah.
It just happened recently, but Sponso got into a car accident.
Yep.
And unfortunately passed away. So in remembrance of him, I got the Born and Raised fitted hat.
Yep.
Then I got the History of a Legend. Shout out my guy Jimmy. He sent me some shirts. Got that on. I got the Pro Club. I got these at a thrift store for like $15. The Pro Club pants. I got some. And then I got the TJ, what did you call them? The TJ Maxes? The TJ Maxes on, you know?
Air Maxes.
As soon as I got them on, yeah.
The TJ Maxes, bro.
Yeah. Honestly, we didn't talk about the Born and Raised thing, but that's like, that's really insane. Maybe we'll talk about it next week, but like, that's just.
Yeah.
It's, I don't know, it's just crazy how like, we just talked about it.
Yeah. I feel like we talk about it pretty every
well,
time
we do all the time, because I do have like two of the hats.
Yeah.
I have we got a lot of the Born and Raised stuff, but it's just like.
I literally was just journaling like, yo, like one of the people I want to meet like this year is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very crazy, bro.
That news was definitely unexpected.
Yeah. Especially since like, I mean, that's just kind of like worldwide, bro. It's not like a niche sort of thing, you know what I'm saying?
No,
like being out here, you can kind of feel the dampness. Like, yeah.
Dude, yeah. That's a big figure in the city. I'm not
For
from
sure.
here, but
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a big deal out here, and just like to see like the crazy shit that's happening. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, obviously like the incident, but like, you know, the Rams, the Dodgers, bro. Like, it's fucking. They don't put nobody up, dog.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, and it's like for them to put that shit up, type of shit. It's just like, damn, dude. It's like a big deal. Yeah.
Nike LA, like
Nike,
it was like, it's crazy, dude. Like, cause we talked about it before too. Is like. I still remember the very first time I ever heard of Born and Raised, like the first drop, like that baby blue hoodies, like, and that's when I first like heard of them, and then to see them with the Rams, the Dodgers,
who they would choose to have,
bro,
to
like Sponto and Two Tone, like, just the elevate. I mean, it was just like it's just so crazy, like. It's just, I don't know, like the real streetwear brand, like there's some real streetwear, you know.
The
like,
most LA brand.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not from here. I was in Florida just being like, yo, they captured that. Like what I think it is over there, I was just like, they embodied that.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. I mean, it's just insane. I don't know what's going to happen, but like, yeah, that's rest in peace, Sponto. And they start, I mean, Born and Raised is, I mean, I don't even know. Like I've been fucking with them for like a long ass time.
Yeah.
Like it's just crazy. I don't even know. But yeah. Like when that happened, I was like, "There's no way." Like I literally just remember talking about that and like the LAFC thing just literally just happened.
You just got the duffel bag, huh?
I just bought it, yeah, and it's just like, damn, like that just happened.
Bro,
The Nike I don't know, it's just crazy.
I hate to say it, dude, like about like LA, but it's always like the LA greats when they're at the, like highest peak. Of their career.
Yeah,
Right.
bro. I mean, obviously we haven't experienced anything like this since like probably like Nipsey and shit, and the Nipsey shit was fucking
But like
crazy,
right
bro.
before that was like the Kobe, like you know what I mean? It's
Yep.
even like Tupac, like you think
Yeah.
even though he's not like born and raised,
Yeah.
like it's like man, it's always polyester. Like he's got a line where he's like in the land where they kill the greats. Like obviously that incident didn't happen here.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. It's always at the peak, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very crazy, bro.
Yeah. Hey, but just to end it out, you know, that's been 2 P's on the pod with TJ Murphy.
Yes, sir.
The return of
The
TJ Murphy.
reinstallment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The return of the TJ Maxx.
The TJ.
Not the return of the Max, the return of the TJ Maxx.
You got the return of the Air Max.
Yeah, the return of the TJs. All right, man, we been out.
All right, brothers.
Damn, we don't end.